Hi Firefact channel viewers, welcome back. I'm here as promised to take you on a Mediterranean cruise to Malta, a few islands in Greece and a coastal town in Turkey. I'm sure you're all eager to join me, so let's get started. I and a few friends of mine jumped on a chartered flight from Manchester in the UK to Barrakka in Malta. As we were allocated our cabins in advance, our bags with the cabin number as tags are being taken care of by the crew members and will be ready for us outside our cabins when we get there. So we don't have to worry about our bags. The cruise crew drove us down from the airport to the port where our ship was waiting for us. So here we are after the port immigration formalities in front of our cruise ship, Azura. She is beautiful, as you can see. She's a grand class ship, 290 meters long with a passenger capacity of 3,100 in addition to 1,200 crew members. She is a huge ship. She has 1,538 passenger cabins, 641 crew cabins. Besides this, she has 4 pools, 11 restaurants and 12 bars, one of which even has a London bar interpretation. In addition, she has a gym, 2 spas, a library, a theatre and a beautiful outdoor cinema next to the main pool with a huge sea screen. We'll talk all about this later when I show you the ship from inside. So here we are. We are now standing on the port side near her forward side. You can see the port side cabins with the balconies and the lifeboats. These lifeboats, as you all know, are for emergency situations. Before the COVID pandemic, life-saving procedures were demonstrated to all passengers before the sail off, and everyone was given life jackets to be taken to their cabins. Not anymore. Passengers are now allocated muster stations according to the location of their cabins. These muster stations are where one should go in an emergency. Once we board the ship, we have to register our cabin key cards at these muster stations and watch the broadcast of the instructions on the TV in our cabins. Life jackets are placed in our cabins. As we are walking now, you can see the beautiful Aegean Sea, the lovely town of Barrakka as a backdrop. I'm really very sorry we cannot show you around Malta today. Our flight arrived a little later than we would have liked. It's 6:30 in the evening now and the ship will sail off at 8:30 p.m. We do not have much time, but I promise we'll try and show you Malta on a return in 6 days' time. But I have a suggestion for you. If you have a little more than 2 hours to spare, just walk to the right of the ship for a short distance and take the lift to the upper Barrakka garden. This is a beautiful garden. It is worth a visit just for the amazing panoramic views across the Grand Harbour to the 3 cities of Malta. While you are there, make sure you watch the firing of the cannons in the saluting battery below. Aim to be there at noon or 4 p.m. In the 16th century, the original purpose of the firing was to protect the city from the Ottoman Empire. Now, in modern times, it's purely a ceremonial ritual. Here's something I'd like to show you. Can you see those 2 tiny grey boats in the distance? These are tug boats. I thought these boats actually accompany huge ships onto the deep waters to help them navigate. Apparently there's more to this. Apparently when a ship is coming in, a pilot boat goes out to meet it, and a pilot actually transfers over to the ship from one of these 2 tugboats in order to advise the ship staff how to get to the pier, because this pilot knows all about the harbour. When the ship leaves the harbour, the pilot boat follows so that this pilot can once again transfer and go back to the shore. This really baffles and amazes me. How can he transfer from the big ship to a small boat while still moving through the water? I have been on a cruise before, but I have never witnessed these tugboats ushering in the cruise ship to the port, as docking usually happens in the early hours of the morning. I'll have to keep awake this time on this cruise to witness this event. Now we're going to walk up the ramp you see here to board the ship. Every time we enter or leave the ship, we have to check in and check out using our cabin cards. We've checked into our cabins and we're now on deck 15 at the poolside to witness the sail-off. This is where the entertainment takes place during sail-off. As you can see, it's late in the night and it's about 9 o'clock. You can see the lovely island of Malta all lighted up behind us. Sail-off is usually a grand event where you can see people outside waving at you to say goodbye. It's very, very windy today. Hopefully the sea will not be very choppy and our sailing will be smooth. We're now back in our cabins. It's very dark all around us. I'm sure you can see the tugboats that accompanied us in the distance. Remember, I told you that it's very windy. It still is. The Aegean Sea is known to be a little rough, but hopefully it will not be too bad and our sailing will be okay. Tomorrow we will be at sea all day. We will be docking at Piraeus, our next stop over, at 5:30 the day after. So good night for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.